So here is your first look at a real and fake version of the Yeezy 350 V2 in the zebra colorway. Can you tell any differences between these two? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing an unboxing and comparison of the Yeezy 350 V2 in the zebra colorway. This is probably the most iconic Yeezy 350 V2 ever to release, and because it's had so many re-releases you'd think the price would go down, but no, they're still as popular as ever. So we have a retail pair here which was purchased directly from Adidas, so we'll just be breaking down some of the differences and what to look for if you are trying to buy a retail pair. So in terms of the box itself, there really isn't too much difference. There is a slight colour difference between the 350 on top, and hopefully you can see this on the camera. The retail one, the 350 text on the top is slightly darker than that of the fake box. Obviously the fake one is slightly damaged, but it has been shipped all the way from China and is in reasonably good condition. Obviously the retail one is in perfect condition. So one thing to note is if you purchased it in the UK from Adidas, they now ship it with a sticker here which shows it's from Royal Mail, because that is the shipping service that they use. So that is a good way of legit checking your box straight away. As for the fake one, they have gone for the American label again. So I will give you a comparison here between a UK and American label. So as you can see, there are clear differences between the labels themselves. Obviously the size of the text and the different fonts is very clear to see. However, it is also because of the different country and the regional sticker that is used. But other than that, you've seen a 350 V2 box thousands of times, and even a number of times on my channel itself. So we'll just open it up and take a look at the shoes themselves. So we'll open up the retail one first, and then the shoes come wrapped, whereas on the fake one the shoes do not come wrapped, and it also comes with a gift, but I'm not sure what the gift is. Oh. It comes with a Balenciaga face mask. That's pretty cool, to be fair. Although this obviously is fake, still quite a cool wee touch by the fake company. So clear difference there is the fake one doesn't come wrapped in the paper and the retail one does. So here is your first look at a real and fake version of the Yeezy 350 V2 in the zebra colorway. Can you tell any differences between these two? So obviously on the fake box the paper comes flat on the bottom. So now that you've seen the B-roll, here are the two pairs. And I know this is going to be a really difficult comparison. These are incredibly close. So for this comparison we'll be taking a look at the right shoe. The first difference to note is actually on the tag itself. On the recent releases by Adidas, the Yeezys come with what is like a straw string attaching the labels to the actual shoe. I don't know if this is just because they're trying to cut down their plastic consumption, whereas on the fake one they have the plastic attached. However, I do think they have updated this since this video's gone out, so please be on the lookout for other differences as well, because these have updated. And also old Yeezy 350 V2s that have released before did actually come with the plastic one as well, so please be careful. Obviously the tags attached are different as well. This is once again because of the regional release. So these are the UK tags. They come with 3 tags on the side, whereas on the US one they come with the 2. So please take that into note. There shouldn't really be too many differences other than that, because these are the same size. So I will try and go into a detailed comparison so you can really check them out. One thing to note, and it actually appears at the back of the shoe, and it's actually something I'm quite disappointed in. So on the retail one, if you look at the back heel tab, it's a lot narrower and also looks kind of out of shape compared to the fake one. If you look at the fake one at the back heel tab is perfect. Like there's no flaw in it whatsoever. It curves back just as it should. Whereas the retail one maybe because these are so massively produced, they just don't look as good as the fake ones do, in my opinion. One key difference to note actually occurs on the outside, and if you look at the Supply 350 red text on the side, you can see that there are font differences here. So as you can see on the P from the Supply, you can see that on the fake one, the P is a lot shorter and thicker than it is on the retail one. There are also some text differences in the 350 itself, and the Y is a lot thicker on the fake one again. So these are differences to note and are actually quite easy to spot when you have them side by side. I know the pattern does vary on certain pairs and different sizing, but because these are the same size, if you turn it around to the back and take a look at the black prime net on the back, you can see that there's a much thicker black part on the back heel, whereas on the fake one you can see it isn't quite as big and doesn't touch the top of the middle stitching. One noticeable difference between the two pairs actually occurs at the front of the shoe. So if you take a look at the stripe going down towards the toe, you can see a clear difference here. On the fake one, the stripe goes closer towards the toe than it does on the retail one. So there is a bigger gap between the toe point and the end of the stripe on the retail pair. In terms of the lacing itself, there are differences here again. However, these are very, very hard to see. I'll try and give you a close-up of this and hopefully you can see it clearly. But on the retail one, the laces are a lot more creamier than they are on the fake one. The fake one, they're a slightly more white color than that of the retail one. However, this is really hard to see unless you have both pairs in hand and in studio lighting. In terms of the prime net and the actual pattern itself, along the toe, there are slight differences, including that gridded pattern going on the inside here. However, this does vary between pairs and I've seen a large amount of differences between many retail pairs. So in terms of the pattern, I can't really say too much about it. Turning the shoe upside down and taking a look at the sole color, there are differences here once again. On the fake one, it's a more yellowy cream color than that of the retail one. The retail one is actually the same color as the outer side of the sole. It's a complete crispy, cloudy white. So there are differences there. However, with time and wear, everybody knows that the bottom sole of the Yeezy Zebra goes really, really yellow, which is really annoying because I hate it when it goes yellow. It looks so good when it's crispy and white and clean. When the Yeezy Zebra is clean, I'd probably say it's probably the best Yeezy 350 out there. So as well as the sole color differences, if we take a look at the Boost, we can see differences here once again. And it seems that fakes can never seem to get this spot on. So if we take a close up, you can see that the circles with the 3 ridges on it are much more visible on the retail pair than they are on the fake one and stand out a lot more. However, if you look at the proper Boost underneath, and you can see it has small ridges on it. On the fake one, these ridges are much more visible and it is a much rougher material than that of the retail one. This fake one seems to be a little bit too texturized, but in terms of feel of the Boost, they are pretty much identical, so that is kind of worrying. One flaw that the fakes have made actually occurs on the pull tab itself. So on the fake one, if I give you a close-up of this, you can see that there's still pen marks on the pull tab itself in a purplish color. This is where they mark where things should be on the shoe. On a retail one, this does not occur at all. So this was just a short comparison and review of the brand new Yeezy 350 V2 in the Zebra colorway. I really hope this video has helped if you're trying to buy a retail pair, because these are scary, scary close. And if you got a pair for Christmas, I really hope they are a retail pair. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.